Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be making homemade mac and cheese with my original recipe. So here I just have my main ingredients, and I actually used 3 different types of cheese. So I used white cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese, and in Jamaica I also used the Tastee's brand cheese, which I also believe is cheddar cheese too. So here's a clip of the cheeses that I used. So that's the white cheddar, that's the Tastee's cheese, and that was the mild cheese. So I went ahead and I added 3 eggs, and I'm gonna whisk this and put this aside. Next, I'm going to get to boiling my pasta. So when you're boiling your pasta, season the water with a little bit of salt. I used a half tablespoon of salt, and then I also added some Goya all-purpose seasoning. This makes your pasta taste much better than the plain taste that it usually comes with. Next, you're going to notice I'm doing this in a pot, and it's because I ran out of bowls, guys. Please remember that I live alone. So my original recipe, I know you're going to see me add 2 cups of heavy cream, but my original recipe is this: 1 cup of heavy cream and 2 cups of whole milk. I like my mac and cheese extra creamy, so you don't have to do that. But usually it's 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 cups of whole milk. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs in, and then we're going to add our cheese and our seasoning. So I added my 3 eggs that I whisked together, and then the portion of grated cheese that you saw, I actually added 3/4 of that. Guys, I did have 2 extra blocks of cheese in the fridge waiting to serve as the topping. So whatever cheese you see me adding here, you can go ahead and add all of it if you want to, because you're supposed to reserve 2 of the cheeses behind for the topping of the mac and cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and whisk all of that together. Be very careful, it might go over the edge. And if you look closely, I don't know if it's because Jamaica is hot, but my cheddar cheese actually started melting already. So the first thing I added was my black pepper, and I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that mildly over the top. Then I actually went in with a little garlic powder. Remember that this is mac and cheese. You do not want an overpowering taste of garlic, all right? After that, I added some chopped onions. Onions are very perfect for mac and cheese. It gives that sweet flavor that onions have, and I could not make this mac and cheese without some chopped onions. If you're looking to measure the onions, you can go ahead and add 1 tablespoon. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add a dash of paprika. Then you're going to go ahead and whisk it all in. Make sure your paprika is, evenly distributed, properly mixed out. So here I'm going to show you the type of pasta that I used. You always want to wait until your water is boiling to add your pasta. Don't add it immediately. So those are the macaroni shells that I was talking about earlier, guys. When you find pockets of cheese in those, it's absolutely amazing. So here I waited for my pasta to boil to a particular size. I don't need them cooked thoroughly because this is going to go in the oven. And I added some butter, and then I'm going to allow the butter to just melt. Here's the thing, guys. If you want a gooey texture, when you're pouring this mixture, reserve about half a cup of the cheese sauce that you're gonna pour. For me, I like my mac and cheese very clumpy with clumps of cheese, and so I went ahead and I added about 3/4 of the mixture that I made. So this is me adding it to the pasta. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mix everything together. You're gonna see how it looks in the next clip. Okay, so this is how it's looking, guys. You can go ahead, as I said, and remove some of the liquid if you want that gooey texture. I like my mac and cheese very, very clumpy. So those extra blocks of cheese that I mentioned that were not grated, I went ahead and I grated them over the top. So this is mostly the orange cheddar cheese from the pack and the white cheddar cheese. And then I also added some fresh parsley at the top for garnish and also color. It looks very good in the oven when there's parsley on top. And then I'm gonna put this in the oven. Now here's a tip, guys. Mac and cheese usually boils over, and so I put some foil paper on the bottom shelf, but this is how it's looking after about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the golden brown texture that you love so much. I left mine in for 40. You can leave yours in for 30. I like my top extra crispy and extra crunchy. And guys, this was so delicious. I had this with some brown stew chicken and rice. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!